Have you been to Express lately? People can't get enough of their clothes. They're like instant confidence boosters. The jeans come in a temp control fabric that keeps you comfortable no matter the weather. And the t-shirts, hands down, they'll feel like they're made of the softest fabric you've ever worn. And get this, the suits have stretch and look sharp. Like, what? How do they do that? Everyone's raving about the newest looks from Express. Just check out the 5-star reviews. See for yourself and shop the latest at express.com and in stores.
And no, the heavy exhale that I did a second ago cannot be heard on air. It's one of those where it's like, you know you're getting ready to go live, and all the pressure of the day just went poof. And
you're still doing it.
And I could exhale. Want to say greetings, good evening. I know I'm still doing it. Want to say greetings, good evening. How the hell are you? Welcome to Beyond Ringside Live, Tuesday night edition on this 25th day of May, 2021, live from the Courtlow Media Studios in beautiful Birmingham, Alabama. I am the Magic City Motor Mouth Fast Eddie Lane, welcoming in tag team partner, the president of wrestling. You can always hashtag trust in Phil. This is Phil Stamper.
How to do, y'all?
Yeah, those of you listening on the live side, you actually heard his original locked in. So, Howie, how you been?
Don't.
There you go. It's funny, though, before we get into it, I want to say thank you to everybody catching us all the way across the board, whether it be through the Beyond Ringside Sports Radio channel on TuneIn, through, I believe, 16 different apps that you can catch us live, and then another 19 where you can catch us on replay. Seriously, it's gotten that big. I was on YouTube the other day, technically speaking, watching stuff on YouTube. I don't think I could actually be on YouTube unless I was actually at the Google building, which I won't be at anytime soon. They don't like me. And they were showing the first $1 million winner on Deal or No Deal. You may now roll your eyes, Phil.
I'm rolling.
Okay.
I'm rolling.
I forgot that episode. And I finally got around. I mean, it's like, this is the first time I'd actually seen it. Because I just, let it go. Gone. Bye. See ya. And for those in the comments section, which everybody who knows me, I will grab a box of popcorn or Cracker Jacks, and I'll just kick back with a bottle of water in the comments section, just watch everybody go for it. If you couldn't tell that episode was choreographed, I am so sorry. Number one, of course, you had 5 opportunities to win the $1 million. Mm-hmm. She got down to 100,000, 200,000, and 1 million. So there was no way she was leaving with less than 1,000. I mean, 100,000. 100,000, 200,000, 1 million. And before the final turn, so to speak, she actually looked to the audience and said, "Are you ready to make history?" Nobody in the comments section caught that one line. And she's been on other shows after that. But, and the other thing that really got me was after the ta-da moment where it was shown that she had the $1 million, the music played, the confetti fell, Howie was going ape nuts. Her mother turned her around to face the camera. If I had won $1 million, God rest my parents' souls, the last thing on my mother's mind or my father's mind would be making sure that I was facing the camera. You follow my drift on this here, kids? And they say pro wrestling is scripted. How many times have we caught game shows cheating? Too many for me to count. No, but that was just one that actually just got my attention. I know, totally off topic, but it's something different to start out the day. At Beyond Ringside on Twitter, Facebook.com/Beyond Ringside, Facebook.com/Beyond Ringside Live. I have not had a chance to ask Philip about this yet, but I know personally I will be on the road this coming Saturday, Carrollton, Georgia, rejoining all of the chaos that is Peach State Wrestling Alliance. The Church Without Walls in Carrollton. I'm going to have a lot more information on that show coming up a little bit later tonight, and we'll have all the updates this coming Thursday, the 27th, over on the Shooters Gallery, Thursday night show, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Looking forward to getting back behind the microphone. I unfortunately had to miss last month's show because I was working a wedding and reception. Before I go any further on that topic, I would like to say a very heartfelt thank you to Brian and Brittany. I had the honor and the privilege of being the DJ and providing the music and entertainment for their wedding and reception this past Sunday here in the Birmingham metropolitan area. Actually had a chance to do a show here in Birmingham. Oh my God. Everything else has been on the road. And yeah, no kidding. I've got a wedding on June 5th where I will be out of the metro. June 12th, I will be up in Bremen, Georgia for a wedding and reception. So have microphone will travel, as I have said for decades. But once again, to Brittany and Brian, thank you. It's just everything was great this past Sunday. Had a phenomenal time. I had a chance to speak with some of the family and friends. And, of course, hang with the bride and groom when they weren't being pulled in 93 different directions. And their coordinator, Jessica, a real trip to be around. Loved every second of it. Tremendous. But I hope you've had a good weekend. Have you been in the middle of all the chaos as far as shows, or are your areas of the country still working to reopen?
So it's a bit of a hot mess all over the place. So I'm working events because I'm traveling. Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, all still. Well, excuse me, Delaware is back. Maryland, though it's dropped its mask mandate, the commission is not allowing events until they decide their rules. Virginia, I have not heard of anybody coming back yet. So I'm only guessing because no one has been running there that they are also not coming back yet. So it's a little bit of befuddlement right now at what people are doing. In Maryland's case, it's entirely because of the State Athletic Commission. Pennsylvania, you can have limited capacity. Ohio, you can have limited capacity. I ran an event, was at an event this past weekend, Central PA Slam Fest up in Pennsylvania, and they had an outdoor event, and there were still COVID requirements that you had to do. Like, you had to wear a mask. You had to, the ring had to be sanitized in between each and every match.
Say what?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember like all of the different rules that were put in place.
How do you sanitize a canvas mat in between each and every match?
Yeah, exactly. Basically, spray Lysol and you use wipes on the ropes.
Welcome to a 7-hour show.
You can do it. You can do it pretty fast once you get everybody on board. Once you get everybody on board.
Herding cats.
Yes. You thought getting people together for promos was bad.
Oh, God.
Guess what, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, don't even get me started on that.
Oh, my God.
Last time I worked with Peach State, and I'm going to get crucified for saying this, I was trying to get some of the talent together. It's like, we got to shoot promos, but, DVD and all the other stuff. And it's like, once again, I said the phrase, and I'll do it again. It's like herding cats. It's like trying to catch a ride on a pterodactyl. Which, that's the part that gets me. And thank you for opening up that box. I'm going to sound like that guy for a second there. The crotchety old vet. When we were doing television, long before there was YouTube. We were still doing VHS, by the way. Long before DVDs. Or quite a bit before. I'm not sure about long, but logically and realistically speaking, we were able to, everybody knew that part of production meant cutting promos, getting with the camera crew, getting with everybody and going, how long of one? Is it market specific? Are we doing one just for Birmingham? Are we doing one for Mobile? Are we doing one for Montgomery, Coleman, Decatur, Huntsville? How are we doing? We had all this mapped out. And lo and behold, it's like, or we would shoot one that they could play in for a school assembly a couple of days before we did the show at the school. And everybody knew it's like, this is stuff we got to get done. We can horse around and cut up later. We got to be serious about this part now, because here's the lineup. Here's what we're doing this day. Here's where we're going to be. Focus on that. I need 60 seconds. Go. And a minute and 5 seconds later, you had your promo, or 5 minutes, depending on how many takes you needed. Sorry, kids, not everybody was a one-take wonder. Sounds familiar, like this year. Where did we lose that sense of necessity for keeping the balance of work versus play when it comes to all of us getting together at the venue? Phil, how is it up in your neck of the woods?
I mean, it's the same everywhere. Like, it is really the same everywhere. I mean, like, my brain's like, I want to call out people, but I don't want to call out people because I'm just in that spot. Because my brain almost went to, at this place with this person. I'm like, breathe. Just breathe for a moment. Like, I know people that will say, okay, we want you to show up at X time because we want to cut these promos and get through everybody before, we'll have some things we can do before the event. We'll do some things during the event. Hopefully nothing afterwards so we can get the hell out of there. And one particular guy was like, no, it is stupid for me to show up at X time when you're going to only use me for a couple minutes, and then I don't have a match until later on the card. It's ridiculous that I would show up that early.
How much do you like working for this company, kid?
Right. But that's okay. It's the same company where I had to see somebody cry to the promoter about not winning a tournament, and then he won the tournament because he cried. So, hey, life happens.
Well, that narrows it down.
Yeah. But, I mean, how many tournaments are there in wrestling? Like, there's a lot of tournaments.
True. Matter of fact, I want to say hello to some good friends of ours up near the Chattanooga market who run the Scenic City Invitational. They have been announcing their those who are going to be invited or have accepted the invitation and will be a part of the SCI. I'm looking forward to that. I believe it's going to be in August. And as the summer continues to progress, and I know we're not that far away from it, I'm going to have good friend Dylan Hales pop on up this way to Beyond Ringside Live, and we're going to give everybody the full updated rundown in the next couple of weeks.
Very cool.
And matter of fact, we've got a very special guest coming on in about 15 minutes from now, right, Phil?
Yes, we do. We'll be interviewing John Schultz, who's both a wrestler in Pennsylvania, as well as being featured in a new movie that's coming out. So I'm really excited about it.
I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be fun. First time we've had a guest in a long time on this rodeo.
Like you just said, this is going to maybe be our new trend, and it'll be us. It'll be bringing in some other folks. You get to hear some new voices and hear a little bit about what other people are up to. That's
always a beautiful thing. Of course,
I mean, I'll talk to you all day long about what I'm up to.
And ditto that. And amazingly enough, I'm the one who's a little bit more concise sometimes. I said sometimes, not all the time. I have a penchant for going long-winded when I'm not careful.
Really?
Who, me? Never. But I want to jump on what has been the lead story for the last about 4 days. And that is the fact that WWE finally put out the word. Remember, I believe we spoke about whether or not it was pressure from Fox executives or stockholders or NBC uni execs about when are you going back live? When are you going back in front of fans? AEW's been doing it. And I really give credit where credit is due on this one. They put a package together to put an exclamation point on, I don't know about the we're coming home part, because they're based in Florida right now. A Stanford, Connecticut company is based in Florida, but they're going to be coming home to Texas. I'm good with that. I really am. I'll take that hodgepodge. And WWE announced, of course, they are back on the road, 25 cities, 25 dates at this point, which, of course, for them is going to be about a month.